Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for Pan That Palette, which is a project that was created by Amber F. many years ago. I will have her link down below. But every year, the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group comes up with a theme, and this year's theme is Old Faithful, which was created by Lee Golder. And it's basically a palette that you've had for a long time. It's an old favorite. It's been with you and by your side for a while, and you still love it and want to get lots of use on it. So for my Old Faithful, I am working on my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. I've had this since 2017 and I wore it on my wedding day. It's just a very favorite palette in my collection, but it's old. It's very old, and many panners in the community have panned it or worked on it in the past, and I thought it was my turn this year for 2025. I'm also doing a Pan That Face palette with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit, the Jellyfish version. I'm just trying to use this 100 times in the year 2025, see where that gets me with each shade. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I do mostly panning content. I'm actively working through my collection of items that I already have, whether it be beauty or makeup. I am on a no-buy this year. It's my second no-buy in a row. So I like doing projects on my channel that help me move through my collection and maybe use it in different ways. If that sounds good to you, I hope you subscribe before you leave, and of course give this video a thumbs up. I'm going to talk about my Sultry palette first, and I will throw up a picture of what it looked like last time. I only have two shades left to hit pan in this palette. The gold shimmer called Steampunk and the pink matte called Bloom. And I did express that I'm kind of getting tired of working on this palette, and I've decided just to focus on these last two eyeshadows until I hit pan in them. I'm not really using the rest of the palette, which is a little unfortunate, but yeah, if I feel like it, I definitely will. Like, I'm not stopping myself from working on it. I just haven't been feeling like it or gravitating towards the other shades. But I did use one of the other shades a couple of times. So this, I will try to hold this palette up, but this shade down here is very crumbly. I actually dropped the palette again and it kind of fell out. Not everything. It still looks very similar, but this is what the palette looks like today. I have not hit pan on Steampunk, which is here. Is it focusing? I still have yet to hit pan in these two shades, but this is what the palette is looking like. I'm going to put it down because of the reflective packaging, but I'll have a picture up on the screen. I did use the shade Pearl twice. That's a good inner corner shade for me, and I just used that 2 times this month. Steampunk I've used 5 times, which is really good. I really wanted to hit pan before this update. I put it all over my lids today and I still didn't hit pan, but I do have this palette on mixed with some Pan Those eyeshadow shades. And I also used Bloom 5 times. So basically I wore them together. I think if not every single look, most looks. So I'm still chugging along. I feel like Bloom is going to take months and months and months to hit pan, but I do feel like I will have pan in Steampunk by the next update, especially if I just keep wearing looks like this where it's the main lid shade and then I can pair it with other shimmers in other projects. But of course I have Bloom, that pink in my crease, paired with a deeper pink in my Pan Those eyeshadows. So I do have other eyeshadows that work really well with these focus shadows. It's just a matter of time before I hit pan. So that's my really quick update on that palette. And then I want to talk about my Pan That Face palette. So these are baked items. These are baked products, so we're not going to see like a ton of use on them between months, and I will have a picture of what it looked like when I rolled it in. So basically brand new. I've used each shade maybe 10 times, but like I said, baked products, you don't really see a difference. And here's a close-up of what it's looking like now. And there is quite a big difference in this bronzer shade because I scraped a little bit of it out and frankened a bronzer in this little compact here. So this bronzer is way too warm for me. I will swatch it just to show you a comparison to the new shade. So that is this bronzer here. Yeah, too warm, not my jam. So I scraped some out and I added, what did I add? I added some loose powder to it, and I also added a baked blush in here. I added my Essence Pure Nude baked blush in the shade Goldie Cassis. It's a beautiful purpley pink, and I thought mixing two baked products would work out for me. And so far, so I'll show you what it looked like when I pressed it into this palette. I dry pressed it, so I did not use any alcohol. I wasn't sure, like with the baked formula, if alcohol would ruin it or not. And so this is what it's looking like now. It is very crumbly, so I don't want to put it like completely straight, but you can definitely see that this tone is a lot better for me. And I am wearing this palette today, but let me swatch this next to the old shade. So you can definitely see it's a lot less pigmented and slightly less orange. It's more like a pink. So I'm really enjoying this shade a lot more now. And like I said, I am wearing this palette today. I probably could have put more on. I feel very pale, which is color theory. You guys know I talk about color analysis all the time. Black is very overwhelming on any season that is not a summer, and I am a summer. So that's why I look so pale today, because I'm wearing black. And I'm wearing this bold red lip, which is a little bright for my summer season. But I have to wear this for the project, and I miss this shirt so much. I will admit, okay, I'm going on a tangent. I will admit this shirt is too small for me. If I stood up, you wouldn't want to see what is going on. But I thought with the red lip, I really wanted to wear this shirt. I miss wearing this shirt. I haven't worn it since before I was pregnant, like 2 years ago. So yeah, I really wanted to wear this shirt, and it's black. So that's why I'm looking so pale. Just, I know you guys don't care, or you're probably not interested, but I'm going to put a picture up side by side with me wearing this exact foundation close to these colors on my skin, and see how different it looks with the color shirt and my lip that I'm wearing. Okay. Hopefully that worked out, but I am wearing this palette on my skin today. I mixed both blushes. I have the highlighter on. I have that Franken bronzer on. I do have a different contour on under my cheeks and on my nose. And then the finishing powders I just kind of put all over my face. I mix them. One's too dark, one's perfect, so I just mix them. So that's what's on my face. And let's get to the usage. I used this palette 9 times this last month, which is really good because in order to hit my 100 uses this year, I have to use the palette 8 times every month. And I have not hit the 8 times every month yet, so I'm kind of catching up. I'm a little behind. So definitely months like these where I could use it a little extra, a little more than 8 will help me meet my 100 use goal. So yeah, that's my update. Very quick. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about my color theory rant. I guess it's not a rant, but it's like a, you know. If you're not subscribed, I hope you do so before you leave. And of course, give this video a thumbs up. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.